Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning into the Creative Council. My name is Natasha, and today we're going to be discussing the topic of stadiums and Colosseums in a dream. So, if you're dreaming of a stadium is modern. It's like a football stadium, training stadiums, and stuff like that. In a modern day culture, it's going to represent great impact because stadiums are where people come together. Large amounts of people come together to see something, an event, a show, a game, or whatever is happening. So it's going to be a representation of great impact, a great measure of favor in its fullness. So depending on how the fullness of the stadium, but it can, like I said, represent favor in a season that you're in, and then your influence. It could also indicate a calling. So it may be showing you that you're called to the mountain of entertainment and arts and entertainment. So there are 7 mountains of culture: church, family, government, media, education, business, and arts and entertainment. So if you're like always dreaming of yourself being on a field, a stadium, a coliseum, a stage, then that is a good indicator that you're called to the mountain of arts and entertainment in some measure. Now, if you are in a stadium and it is empty or people are leaving, then that's an indication that that season is over and it's not full, so it's coming to an end, or that season is over. But if the stadium is people are coming in and are getting seated and they're just getting into position or whatever, finding their seats, and it's not yet completely full, that's going to be an indication of preparation. So if the game hasn't started yet, or the event has not started and people are just getting their seats or just coming in and it's just like a waiting time, that's, like I said, it's an indication of preparation, a season of preparation, and maybe even a little bit of waiting in that season, and you be needing to prepare as well. So now, a coliseum is like a stadium, but it's old. So it's the same. It's similar, but it's an old, basically old stadium, and that is going to be a representation of something that's ancient, something of old, something that is over time. So that could be when you think about the Roman Colosseum, that's what people typically think about: Roman Colosseums or Grecian Colosseums. Those happen in different eras. Those happen in different times, periods of time. So it could be speaking to legacy or generational legacy, or it can be speaking to a type and shadow. For instance, America is a modern day Rome, like the modern day Roman Empire. So it could be alluding to a level of influence in culture. So America, the parallels between America and Rome are crazy if you look at it and do the research. But it could be indicating like I said, a impact and influence within a culture, a certain type of culture, depending on what it is. So if you're in a Colosseum, an Egyptian Colosseum, or a place, or like I said, Grecian, even Babylonian. So there's different types that people may find themselves in. Typically it's going to be a Roman Colosseum, but if it is, that is usually going to be a issue, or not an issue, but a parallel to America, because America is the equivalent to the modern day Roman Empire, and that could be a call on your life for influencing in the culture. So like someone had a dream that they were they went into a Colosseum and they had the stone seat, so it's like a Roman Colosseum type, but it was kind of modern, so a mixture. And she went into the Colosseum, she sat down, and when she sat down, this guy came and sat next to her, and he put his arm around her. She leaned into his chest, and she just was listening to his heart. And she was saying that she loved the sound of his heartbeat. And when she was just resting in his arms, and then he had got up because he had to go to the bottom. He was going to the stage, like the main field. And so he got up and he said he would be back. And so she sat there, and she was sitting next to these little girls. She got up and started helping these little girls. So, and then people were still coming into the stadium. It wasn't yet full. And she was helping these little girls. And then it turned into one of the little girls having a vision and telling her the vision within the dream, and her telling her what that meant or whatnot. So, and she woke up, and when she went back to her seat, the guy that she had went down to the bottom, he was back in his seat and she was back in hers, and he just put his arms back around her, and they were she was just laying her head back in his chest or whatever. And so, what does that mean? So that is going to, usually if it's a person that you don't know, it could be a representation of your spouse, like a faceless person or angelic, or it could be like your future spouse if you're not married or whatnot. But it also can be a representation a lot of times of Jesus. So that could be a representation of Jesus. But in this instance, that was a representation of her future spouse and her finding comfort and listening and being in tune to his heartbeat or whatever. And also play with the Lord too, being in tune with the Lord. But him leaving and then having to come back and then her going to do what she had to do, the timing was off. So that was a speaking to the timing, but it also showed that he had a great influence because he went down to the field, and so he had a level of influence there within the culture or the mountain of entertainment and arts at some level of capacity, and she went to go do what she was supposed to do. So they were both busy in purpose because they both were in a season of preparation. Remember, the game and everything did not start yet. The Colosseum was not full. So they both were in a season of preparation and the timing of that. And then they came back together when the timing was right to enjoy and basically rest in that place in culture and in the Colosseum or whatnot. Take their position in culture and in that where they were supposed to be. So yeah, so it just depends. That was an interesting dream, but yeah, it just depends on other elements, like I said. But anyways, I hope this video was helpful. I don't want it to be too long, so I'm going to end it here. And if you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe if these videos are a blessing to you, and share them too with other people who may have some questions about their nighttime parables. Visit the website in the description box if you would like dream interpretation sessions or coaching to help you understand your dreams and understand how to interpret other people's dreams as well as your own. And then also visit the website for the free dream dictionary to help you to understand your dreams as you walk this journey out with the Lord. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, be healed, be whole, be free. Bye.